Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of this game devlog. Let's see where we have left off yesterday, and we were working on player controller. So let's see what was our progress. So I set up a basic player states. Let's set player order in hand. So yeah, we will try to complete our player controller logic in this video, and we will be able to see um, we would be able to process customer order. Like I would create some UI buttons over here to um, show our ice cream scoop machines and the base biscuit machines, so that way we would be visualize our gameplay a bit. So it's not that much, but it's something, because I like to do it in layers, and the first layer of my development process would be to just uh, do enough logic that shows debugs on our console. That's what I'm aiming for currently. But as we progress, we will be, after completing this um, every logic, the main gameplay loop is complete. I will be shifting towards um showing everything on UI, so you will be able to see every action in the game scene. Um, so yeah, so let's see what we have thought about. Yes, so these are all the steps that we need to complete in order for the player controller to be done. Customer arrives at the store. These two steps are already done. Prepares order. So yeah, maybe let's create some machines. Um, this. Move this to a deeper control game object. Over here, maybe here. Okay, so we need some machines. What if we create a workbench for us, or maybe a stall for us? this and just change this to minus 110, I guess. Okay, this is our stall. Customers will come over here in our customers bench, and we will add some machines. It could be our doctor scoop. Yes. I just realized that you guys won't be able to see the game window just because I am coming in front of it. Maybe it's okay. So for now it's it's okay. Change this, duplicate these real quick. Change this to strawberry. Um, so yeah, so we have three machines that will, whenever we click on any one of the machine, we will get an ice cream scoop. Maybe after a certain delay, and we have this would be our Create a player that would move around, and whenever I click um, some action, so maybe he moves towards that part of the machine and changes state to walking. Then if he reaches near a machine, the state changes to busy, and whenever the any machine is done its job, the player would then change its state to idle with something holding in his hand. We can do that, but I don't think that it would be a good idea as of now, because let's finish up with the debug part and then we will move on to visualize everything. Okay, let's just go through. Do we need to pass our machine data to order system? I don't think so. But I think that there should be okay, every machine gives us an item, right? So we already have an item class, so we can utilize that and make another script maybe of machine type, maybe. Let's set this to machine ID, machine name, description. Maybe we want to upgrade these machines later on in the game. Let's just recipe item. And time it takes to process our order. Public float processing time. Anything else? Anyways, now let's move on to creating a machine. left or right? Maybe item would be this. Maybe a second. Maybe two. Maybe we should change this to tiers. So whenever we upgrade, but should we do that later? Hmm. So we will do this later, but I will mark this as an upgrade. Change this to can a machine give us multiple items? I don't think so. That it should. Strawberry scoop. Then change this to vanilla scoop. Vanilla. Just change this to never created a flavor for vanilla yet. So just do this for strawberry. Okay. Then we will create ice cream, maybe base. Just create I've already created this, right? Cup and So we are done with our items. I was just thinking if we should separate um, flavors from items. Um, Maybe change this to the enum to a flavor, then choose it separately. But would it complicate things? I think this will complicate things as we progress further and we need to add more items. This list will grow a lot. Anyways, let's just keep it this way and we will figure it out um, when we need to add things and they are piling up. So we will come up with a different um, technique or different script. So for now, this will work fine. Okay. Um. What's next? So we were doing machines. Machines. These are machines. Um, Cup dispenser. Vanilla. Everything is correct. What about the recipes? How many recipes are there? Only a chocolate cone. So the hierarchy or the order of item matters, but we cannot show we cannot just pick any or ask our machines to process any order. So every machine should take a prerequisite item. So for our base items like cone, biscuit, or cup dispenser, we don't need a prerequisite item because um, that would be our base. That would be the first item that we would need in order to process a cone ice cream or a cup scoop ice cream. So, but a vanilla scoop or any scoop or cannot be um, cannot exist on its own. It needs something to be put underneath it to hold it. So either a cone or a cup. So we need over here what we can do is we can add a recipe item as a prerequisite. Public and how would we check that? We will figure this out. Public recipe item prereq item. any one of them. So maybe a list of prereq items. Because how are we supposed to know if it's a cone or a cup? If I put currently like this, if I put cup and the user chooses a cone, or the customer tells us that there is a cone ice cream, he wants a cone ice cream, then how would this know? And this won't dispense anything at all. So what we can do is we can change this to an array, and we can just so for every single one of these, log this, write this like this, we can pass, but oh sorry, we can pass these two items, and when we unlock it, okay, we have our prerequisite items. And what else do we need? What else do we need? If this array is empty, we can just we will know that there is no prerequisite item, then we can get that item from the machine. Do we need a separate script for every single machine to process our order? Let me think about it for a moment. So if I pass every single machine a machine script, machine logic script, and then it would process its own order, or maybe make a machine manager. Yes, the right approach for this would be to make a new machine manager. This will have a reference to every machine, in the future this will change to an on-click event on the actual game object that we will be adding later on. So this game would be done in layers. So first the debug phase, then I will change everything to a UI, then maybe we would shift to a 2D pixel art, as that would wouldn't take that much time. It would take me a lot of time to make the art assets, as I don't know anything about it. But I think it would be fun. Um, and then the we will transition this to a 3D game. That's what I had in mind when I thought about this idea. So, but maybe I would keep both, like the the pixel art part, the 2D and 3D part. We will see. I'm not sure quite yet, but anyways, let's continue with our work. Public button machine. There will be machine states, idle, processing, this will have this will be the idle state, right? This will have nothing on the in the machine, like the machine would be empty. This will have there would be some kind of an animation going on. um, Maybe if it's a ice cream, maybe scoop dispenser, um, we would actually see it mixing something and then um, making a scoop. Item, processing time, and then processed state would be the item is ready to be collected in from the machine. So the machine will not be empty, machine will have an item. And then after we collect it, the machine will go back to its idle state. Yes, that's, I think that would be the right way to approach this. Let's oh, so the writer already knows what we are trying to do here, but states. Do we need any initialization? Maybe yes. Of initialize. To every single one of the machines. We pass the details of that machine. That which machine we have. So every machine should have its state over here. And we will pass state. Sometimes provider would like us that much. Current machine state this and on machine clicked. We can pass game object as well. What about processing timer? That as well. What else? Let's create some states. Function for states on machine done processing. Machine started processing. If I guess we need the whole machine data. Why is mail triggering? I think I should turn off the notifications in the next video, but for now it's okay. Guess we need machine data. This rider was correct all along. Date. Maybe another switch can switch. Machine log. We click on the machine and it's in idle state. It should start. What's the point of this function then? Maybe we should just change the check state and pass this. If machine is idle. If I click and the machine is idle, then start processing. So machine start processing. If it was processing on machine done processing. If it's processed, then machine should go back to idle. No. Processing. Done processing. Change the state to where am I changing the state? We are not changing any state, right? But if it's idle, The default state would be idle, right? So if we check the state, if it's an idle and we have already clicked, then the machine should start processing. So after this, the state would be changed back to um, processing. And I'm not complicating this because when it is processing, it should then change state to processed when it has done processing the item. But what we are doing is we will be changing this to a processing state. We don't have our machine data. So what we can do is we can something like this. But we cannot do this. We need to tap into this. Okay, this is done, and when we process time, after completed, the state should change to You're passing data. Let's take a small break and I'll be back with you guys in a short moment. And we are back. So now where were we? Start machine processing time. Okay, so I need to change this state to maybe pass this machine data over here and then machine state is equal to processing check state. And when it's done processing, change the state to machine state is equal to processed check state. What's next? Machine idle. So we are one iteration ahead. So now we need to change this to idle, and over here we need to change this to processed. Like this. Okay, so let's pass this. Now let's go through this. If player clicks on the machine when it's in idle state, it will start processing, right? So if it's in idle, machine start processing. Let's go over here. Let's add a little debug. Utility manager debug logger, and we add our debug class and debug color. Debug class name would be machine manager and color would be, what was this other color that we picked? Maybe blue. I guess logger. Machine has started processing. color. Oh, sorry. You can just copy this from here. Machine has finished. Then let's not do this over here. Finish processing. Actually, we cannot change the state over here right now because we haven't picked our order yet, picked the item from the machine yet. So we need to create another on item picked from. So if it's in processed state, right? So if it was main machine idle, no. And a person clicks machine idle. So we need to add another state to this machine data. Maybe ready to pick state, or maybe we can just call on item picked from machine from here and pass the current machine data, and let's paste this debug over here, and item is setting, or maybe item picked up, and we can just copy this over here, and something is missing. Machine started processing. Okay, there is this. Bring this on here. Okay, it's in processing. Do we really need to check the state right now? Because we are doing this on machine clicked, right? After the processing we need to change the state, yes, but When the state is processed, we don't need to, and we need to change the state over here to processed. So whenever it is done processing, it should just processing. What does processing do? On machine done processing. On machine done processing, on machine done processing, on machine done processing should change its state. So let's go through this again. On item pick from machine. So yeah, the customer wants to create an order. He clicks on the machine. The machine was an idle, and let's open a paint. So we have this machine over here. Currently its state is idle. Okay, we clicked it. This is 0th state. We clicked it one time. Now the state becomes processing. When if we click it, click the machine when it is processing, it shouldn't do anything, right? It shouldn't. It just gives us an some kind of a error feedback, like you cannot do anything with this machine yet. You need to wait for it to complete what it is doing right now. So after the process is complete, this would be an automatic thing. So after a certain time the process is complete, maybe after 1 second, it should go to proceeded, not proceeded, processed. Let's just do this. And when we click on the machine the second time, it should collect our item, and then after collecting, change this back to idle state. Let's go back. So if machine is in idle, start processing. Done. Working. Start a timer. Machine is start processing. Start a timer. The timer is after processing. Change this to processing. Check state. On machine done processing. On machine done processing, change this state to processed. Confusion right now, as I am checking the state when a machine is clicked, right? So we don't need to in idle. Whenever a person clicks the machine, it will go to processing. Okay, machine will start processing after a certain period of time. I guess if it was in processing and a person clicks. So we don't need to check our state from here. We don't need this. We need to directly call on machine done processing from here. On machine done processing. Okay. So let's just arrange this in order of completion. Okay. Machine started, machine done, machine has finished processing. So now we need to change where is it changing to processing. So it started processing. Move this over here just to understand it better. Okay, machine has started processing. Oh yes. So through some kind of a you can do this at this time sort of a thing. So void on machine clicked during processing. Debug dot sorry, utility thing. Utility menu dot instance dot yes. It should be do can't use the machine while it's busy or doesn't matter. So it's just a debug. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't change any state. Okay, and we can just do on machine clicked during processing. When we start processing, we can do this change the state. Machine state is processing, but we don't need to actually call the check state now, because that would be done through the on click function, right? And if it's processing it won't be changing. Okay, after it has completed processing on machine done processing, we need to change it to processed, and we don't actually need to check state anymore. When the person clicks on the machine again, it will go through this on item picked by machine, and it will just change this back to idle, or maybe we can call machine idle from here and pass this real quick. Machine has and we can now change this state back to machine dot state is equal to idle. Okay, and we don't really need to check the state again because we are already doing that over here. Now I think this is the correct utility. What is happening later? What instance dot debug logger. Sometimes Reddit doesn't want to fill up this. Okay. That's something like machine dot name is and we need to pass every single machine out. There isn't any machine manager as of now. Let's create it. Machine manager, and we need to pass machine data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we don't need to pass any game object over here. But let's check machine scoop processing time. We need to add another fill amount over here. Image processing time. This 50 by 50. Alright. Now our timers are set and we just need to pass them in our machine manager. Processing time, machine button, property, vanilla, processing time, machine button, vanilla scoop machine. We can just remove this machine object and get it by just tapping into button dot game object, and it would get us the same game object. But let's keep it for now. Keep this for now and pass all the items. This one would be cone dispenser machine. Lastly, Let's see if the states are working correctly. Did I add on-click listeners? Yes. For each machine. Yep. Let's maximize. I can't actually maximize this. Put over here. I need to check the state of every machine, so let's start with this. Where is okay? For some reason, unit editor wasn't showing us the 0th element, but now it is showing us. So let's click on the chocolate scoop. Machine has started processing. It has processed our order, and if I click this again, it should go back to idle, and everything is working correctly. What is this item picked up? Okay, item picked up, but what item? Item name, I guess. And let's change the processing time to maybe something like 5, between the range of 5 to 10 seconds. This would be quick. Text. Let's open up our console and let's do something like this. Okay, let's click on the chocolate scoop first. Chocolate scoop is clicked. Machine has started processing, and after 5 seconds, machine has finished processing. If I click on the chocolate scoop, chocolate flavor is picked up. Everything is doing what it should. What about if I click multiple machines at the same time? 1, 2, 3. Machine has finished processing. Okay, every single machine has finished processing. Let's click on a random one like vanilla. So item picked up vanilla flavor. Then let's click on cone, picked up cone and strawberry flavor. Yes, so it was a good idea to add every machine in a single script and manage it over there. So what if let's clear this. What if I click on chocolate scoop and then click it again? You can't use this machine while it's processing. Yes, every state is working fine. machine manager is doing what it should, but what about our player controller? The player controller should get that item and make its own recipe whenever the machine has completed processing and is ready to give us our item. Player controller. Machine manager. So let's go through. Currently we are in idle state. Click on your machine which gives an ingredient. Player state changes to walking. Reach the machine and start processing the order. So we haven't done anything about the prerequisites of a machine, right? So but it's not for the machine manager to decide, right? It should be handled in our player controller. I think this the progress is good enough for today. We will be working on player controller in the next video, and we will be completing every single, at least we will try to complete every single step listed over here. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.